Hi. Thank you so much for being here and to the organizers for having me. My name is Mariel Marshall, and I have the unique fortune of living a dual life as both an artist and a technology developer. I'd like to start with a quote by one of my favorite sci-fi authors, Nnedi Okorafor, and she writes, "We'll never know exactly why we are, what we are. All you can do is follow your path all the way to the wilderness, and then you continue along." I believe it's time for Canada's nonprofit arts and culture sector to be brave and bold and to venture into the wilderness. We've spun a culture and a narrative around ourselves of relevancy, despite attendance and engagement data that shows otherwise. 1/3 of audiences aren't returning at the levels we saw pre-pandemic. Over the last 3 years, scientists saved lives, not artists. And okay, yes, Netflix and Disney Plus really helped get me through. But to pretend that our nonprofit arts sector played a meaningful part would be, in my opinion, delusional. Yet we seem to be holding on to our own sense of self-importance rather than taking a hard look in the mirror and realizing that what got us here, it's not going to get us there. We're faced with seismic shifts, socially, technologically, ecologically, and artists are uniquely capable and positioned to create the kind of systems change that we need right now. And to do it, we need to shift away from a focus on production and presentation and move towards an innovation mindset. To provide an example of what that could look like, let me tell you about a new project I'm working on, which starts with my friend and colleague, Lucy Simic. Lucy was born in Manitoba, the first child of immigrant parents. Her father, Mariel, fled Yugoslavia at the end of the Second World War, and her mother, Heidi, immigrated to Canada from Paraguay to learn English. The couple met at a Latin social club in Winnipeg, and they wasted no time because Lucy was born the following year. She's a writer and dancer, and she started Bluemount Inc. in 1998 with a group of artists interested in making work in new ways. I had the fortune of joining this collective 8 years ago, and it's changed my life. Since the beginning, we've asked audiences to dance the Madison as fast as they can, to sit in a porn theater, to attend a seance in a funeral parlor, or just a couple of years ago, to travel to the Toronto Island by Voyager canoe. We're not afraid to ask, what level of experience are you committed to having? Now, in 2018, at the age of 49, Lucy was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. It's a rare and terminal form that commonly affects young women who are non-smokers. Now, rather than stifle Lucy's creativity, however, the diagnosis has taken her artistry to new heights, and from this horrible situation, she, along with the Bluemount team, have continued to make new work. What has emerged is, it's not a performance, really, it's not a play, it's something new, and that's fun. The piece is Lucy's life, told through a collage of movement, of music, of film, and perhaps most importantly, powered by artificial intelligence. We're calling it Lucy AI. And we've teamed up with Reimagine AI, which is a Montreal-based artificial intelligence creative studio, to realize it. What's most significant about this work is that we're creating a second soul for Lucy that audiences can interact with in real time. What do I mean by that? Well, imagine you enter a large room, and in the middle of the room is a 3-dimensional light sculpture that embodies Lucy. And you're given a tablet, which allows you to interact with her. Tell me about your favorite memory of the ocean, you might ask her. And your question prompts a video projected onto the 4 walls of the space. And it's a living manifestation of Lucy's intimate memory. How are we making this possible? Well, we train the AI on a resource library of Lucy's thoughts and memories. Writings, photographs, and films captured throughout her life are used to embody her memories and as source material for generative content. In addition to the screens, we also have physical components that evoke Lucy's life. Open a book, and hear Lucy talk about why Michael Ondaatje is her favorite author, or hear a story about her father's escape from Yugoslavia in post-World War Yugoslavia, or turn on a lamp and watch a tiny film projected onto the lampshade. Lucy AI is an opportunity for artists to shape a bold new vision for how AI is applied in our lives creatively and culturally. It's a chance for us to ask hard questions. What does it mean for AI to be our memory keepers? What will happen to the AI after Lucy is gone? Will I still be able to visit her? Will this become a part of the collective grieving process? The art of tomorrow isn't going to look like what it did yesterday, and that's okay. I've had the chance to speak with hundreds of people about what they love about live arts and culture in my role at Tandem Experiences. And we're doing this so we can understand the DNA, the variables most relevant to a live arts and culture experience, so that we can match it to the right audience. Our goal is to be a catalyst for creative discovery and a place for applied AI innovation in curation and recommendation. What I've heard from so many people is that you want connection, you want play, you want fun, you want to be challenged, you want more. And if artists are willing to really listen, we'll hear what you're saying. Business as usual is over. Massive change is here. If we are to remain relevant, we must start asking, how does art create meaning in our lives and develop new ways of understanding? We must become grounded in innovation, in experimentation and R&D if we're to shift to that culture of innovation. And if we do, I think we'll find our way to the wilderness, and it will be deeper and more meaningful than anything that has come before. Thank you.